Katie, what are you doing? And she's like, a girl's got to do what a girl's got to do.
You can act like a man. What's the matter with you?
And you knock a lot of you motherfuckers. You go back in your past and you know your mama was a rotten bitch. Okay? And you make up all these things about how good she was, how nice she was. She wasn't there because she was at school bettering her life. She wasn't there because she didn't give a fuck.
To the confident, intelligent, and assertive men out there, the CIA, one love to the feminine, beautiful, inspirational ladies in the house, the FBI.
Going back I'm done playing the child support. You got your man. You're happily married. So you're fine. So nothing I'm doing, that's it. That's the only thing I'm doing.
You're lucky my husband's not here.
In the office trying to get some more money for you.
Being a rich man.
So.
What the French toast is there to think about?
Hey. So she got this Pookie. Up in her new husband's house. Her husband's house.
What the French toast is there?
Obviously, because she just, like she just said, you lucky my husband not here. Now, y'all caught that right. Y'all caught that. So she got this nothing ass nigga up in, you know what I'm saying, her husband's house and shit, tramping, you know, walking with his fucking shoes all over my fucking Persian rug and shit.
What the French toast is there to think about?
Look at that. Look at that inside the house there. Look at that inside the house there. Look at that. Look at my affair. Not your mother tell don't bring money inside of the house. Don't bring money inside of the house. Don't bring money.
Confirming the woman's name is Tisha Bruley. Family and friends say she was a popular Guyanese socialite and media influencer who lived close by.
People came together Thursday night, placing candles and balloons near Lindbergh and Adina Drives in Buckhead, right near where 31-year-old Tisha Bruley was shot and killed early Tuesday morning.
I honestly never would have thought that something like this would happen to her. This is not what I saw for her.
Yo.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
You already know. It's your main correspondent, Alan Taylor, and I'm back in the broadcast room yet again. Always with another one. So, yeah, you know, it's crazy out here. Hey, like I always say, it's crazy out here, people. You know, it just is what it is, you know. It just is what it is, man. It is crazy out here. So, yeah, you know, Tyler Perry decided to, you know, do certain things and you know, he got enough money now. Hey, hold on. He got enough money now.
But you old fish-eyed fool. Speaking of nagging, persistent pain. Watch it, sucker.
Hey, and y'all women gave it to him.
Bitch, you're a Dorito. You was never chose. You're a Dorito, bitch. And you're mad that you're not chose. And you never will be chose.
Y'all gave it to him.
What the French toast is there to think about?
So don't renege now. So don't renege now. You know what I'm saying? But this is the biz though. So Tyler Perry came out, you know what I'm saying, and he's expressing certain views that he has on basically the modern day dating market, especially amongst black people. So, you know, it kind of is what it is here. And you know, he's saying what he said, and you know, to certain degrees, I can understand that if we're going to live in the modern day times, you know what I'm saying, and have this modern day attitude about, you know, the way that we need to live and survive and things like that. Okay, we're you know, we're going to get rid of the traditions that we, you know, used to live by for all these thousands of years. Then now, what is the problem if a woman actually making more money, you know, if she's actually making more? What's the problem with her getting with a man? And I'm not saying her getting with some broke bum and things like that. No. But if that man is making a decent wage and he's able to, you know, pay for his bills, you know what I'm saying, without even being with her in the first place, then what the fuck the problem is?
What the French toast is there to think about?
But oh no. We understand what the actuality of the situation is. His money is supposed to be hers, and her money is supposed to be hers. You know, and I talk about mass scale here. Now I know there's also plenty of women out there that do not have this thought process in their frame of mind. I know there is. You know, I know plenty of women like that too. You know, like, you know, they don't think stupidly like that. They understand that in order to make and build a solid foundation, it takes more than one carpenter in order to build a foundation.
So what
I don't, you know,
think about.
Excuse me, because obviously, if you know, and this is something like, you know, when people are building a house or any type of structure and they put that concrete slab down there, it takes a team of people to flatten out and make sure that that concrete slab is flattened to a certain degree to where it can sustain that building, to where it could uphold that building, which that's the foundation. Let's just go there.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
But it kind of is what it is though, man. And hey though. So, you know, yeah, we got a lot of exciting situations here. It's about to get crazy out here. Hold on. Let me hit my ambrosia. You know, yeah, we got to hit this ambrosia real quick. Oh man, that ambrosia is delicious. Anybody don't know about that ambrosia? It's a ancient Greek recipe that the gods used to drink. You know.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
And it is what it is, though. But yeah, we're about to go here, man. Let's dive off into these segments, man. So, you know, first off, right here, yeah. I have a young woman that's a older lady. I don't know her age, but the thing of it is that obviously her 15-year-old son has terrorized her house. You know, this is the point that needs to be proven, that at the end of the day, when it comes to women raising boys, if there's no father figure around, no super male dominance, older male dominance, she's going to be in for a rude awakening. So let's just go here. Let's quarter, nickel, and dime.
into my job. Into my job.
Man, wow.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
Wow. So obviously, you know what I'm saying, her son terrorized that house. He terrorized it. You know, this is the thing here. You know, as women, and you know, I'm sorry that y'all don't have this understanding in life, especially in this new age. No, ma'am, you're not going to be able to completely control a 15-year-old boy in your household. It's just not going to happen that way. It don't work. It don't work. You don't have the proper skills to teach that young man how to maneuver his energy, his thought process. You don't have the skills that it takes, you know what I'm saying, which, you know, as a father would have those skills to understand, like, yeah, son, you know, all that over emotion that you're feeling, the aggression and things like that. You need to calm that shit the fuck down.
And what the French toast is there to think
That's
about?
not going to help you in life. For real, though. You know.
And what is your damaged muscle head? You stupid? You ignorant, or you just plain old deaf?
And that's what the fuck a father is going to say to his son.
And what the French toast is
Real
there
talk.
to think about?
What is your problem? You need to calm down, sit down, shut the hell up, and listen to me. And if they want to get physical, that's where it comes in with that old man strength. Real talk. Because a young buck does not have the strength that an old buck has.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
It kind of is what it is. And this is just the truth. You know, yeah, we want to sit here and think that women can raise these boys to be men, but that's impossible. That's the reason why at the early parts of this epidemic of single motherhood, we had the boys clubs, we had all these avenues for women to send their sons to. Nowadays, we don't have any avenues for a lot of these women to send their sons to if they're raising their sons in single parent households. When I'm talking about the father's completely out the picture. Now, I'm not talking about a father that's trying to be in the picture, but the mother is continuously trying to keep him out. That's a damn shame and a fucking disgrace because she wants to have total control. Oh, you want to have so much control. Okay, so when you want to have so much control here. Okay, cool. So when your son gets big enough and he starts terrorizing your house like this, you know, I mean, I'm just saying. He starts terrorizing your house. Then you want to sit there and try to act like, you know, oh, I did what I could. I did all I can. Why is he not obeying me right? Why is he not doing the right thing by his mama? His mama. Oh, mama.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
Oh, you know, his mama. No, he needs his father in the house. You know, this shit would not happen if she had a solid man in her household. Period. Let's just be honest here. Real talk. You know, and that's just the case. It just kind of is what it is. Nobody wants to accept it. That's perfectly fine. But to those who accept it, then understand. You need to look at people like this that don't want to accept it. They're fools.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
All day. All day long. All day long. You know what I'm saying? And it's just the real. So, hey, real talk, we're about to dive off into this next one. It's about to get crazy out here. It's about to get crazy out here. We got this woman here. Oh my goodness. Y'all are about to be terrified. About to be fucking-fied about what this woman has to say about, you know what I'm saying, being able to be taken care of, or, you know, whatever. You know, whatever. So she wants to blame everybody for her situation. So let's hear her try to blame everyone for her situation. Let's go.
7-year-old Angel Adams blames the system for her problems, a system of social service agencies trying to help her. Adams has 15 children, 12 who are now living with her in this small motel. DCF says Hillsborough Kids Incorporated has been helping by paying Adams rent, even providing her furniture. Adams says it isn't enough.
Somebody needs to pay for all my children and mine and Gary, all our suffering, all our pain. Somebody needs to be held accountable. And that you motherfucker.
7-year-old Angel Adams blames the system.
Hold on. What the hell?
But you old fish-eyed fool.
Speaking of nagging, persistent pain.
Watch it, sucker.
But you're a Dorito. You was never chose. You're a Dorito, bitch. And you're mad that you're not chose. And you never will be chose.
Now, this woman right here, sitting around here, even though that the system is helping her, y'all heard it. They're paying her rent. They're giving her excess resources for food and this and that. She has all these children shacked up in one fucking hotel room. It's crazy. So you mean to tell me she's going to sit there and consistently blame the system for obviously, and you know, you could call them mistakes or whatever the fuck you want to call them. I call them choices of fucking reality. Choices of reality. I call them choices. Not mistakes. I call them choices. Because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? She chose to lay down with however many dudes and this and that, because I guarantee you, it wasn't one dude that gave her all them kids.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
It wasn't one dude. She has children by a series of multiple, and what they say, like 15 kids, something like that. I mean, you know, God damn, I mean, gee, what are we talking about here? And then she's going to stand up proudly. She proud to stand up and say that somebody has to pay for this shit. What the, I mean.
And that's the bottom line.
Hold on, wrong one, my bad.
Just saying, we just gonna sit up here and be sure that we out here 304ing it up, okay? She 304ing it up, clearly, allegedly, all right? But damn them kids, they good. They gonna take care of themselves, because like I said, they think as long as the kid is alive, I'm a good mama.
Right. And she's still sitting here with this attitude.
I don't know whether you notice or not.
Oh, damn it, I can't.
A fly girl like me needs security, 'cause ain't nothing going on but the rest.
Right. All right, here we go again. Let's just listen to this dingbat. You know what I'm saying? One more time.
For her problems, a system of social service agencies trying to help her. Adams has 15 children.
So the system of service, the system is trying to help her, basically. She has 15 fucking kids. 12 of them that she has on hand at the moment. Wow. What are we talking about here? We're talking about an irresponsible human being that's not trying to be responsible, that thinks she doesn't have to be responsible for anything that she does. This is crazy.
12 who are now living with her in this small motel. DCF says Hillsborough Kids Incorporated has been helping by paying Adams rent, even providing her furniture. Adams says it isn't enough.
Oh, it's not enough. It's not enough. It's not enough. What is these new age women's motto? It's never enough.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
Okay, it's never enough, huh? So yeah, though, you know, it's never enough when you're doing disrespectful things like this. You're producing human beings, and I'm shocked. I mean, let's just keep it real. I'm shocked that this little skinny ass broad could produce so many human beings.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
I mean, you know, I've seen toothpicks sticking in this bitch. I'm just saying. Yeah, I know.
You, Al Bundy, are a pig. I repeat, a pig.
Shut up! See, I don't give a rat's ass what you think.
And I don't. You know what I'm saying? Because this whole scenario is crazy. So, all right, let's move into this next one right here. You know what I'm saying? Hey, peep this out. Peep this out. We have a man here. This is they're on the airline. You know what I'm saying? Flying. I don't know how they're flying. It looks like Coach, because at the end of the day, though, you know, if we're flying deluxe.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
We're not going to deal with these dingbat ass problems, you know. Hold on here, because I gotta hit the ambrosia. Hold up, you know it is. Oh yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, so you know, obviously we have a what's going on here. We have a stud chick that's squaring up with a man, you know, with a, you know, natural born man. Now, you know, listen, look, I'm not about out here disrespecting nobody about, you know what I'm saying, who they are as a person, things like that, you know what I'm saying, because, you know, I have, you know, LGBT, you know, community individuals in my family. I definitely understand their plight, this and that. No bullshit. I'm not playing games. I definitely understand that. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, though, too, you know what I'm saying, when you don't know and don't understand how life really works, you're living in a fictitious, because, you know, I'll be honest with you, my family don't live in fictitious shit. Even though, you know, they are who they are, they understand that at certain moments in times is not the place to do dumb shit.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
They're not stupid. You know what I'm saying? My family not stupid. But see, this is the deal here. So we're going to go here. We're going to watch this. And we're going to see how this really works out. And it's a few points that I'm going to point out to you. You know what I'm saying? That kind of let you know, like, you know, a lot of these stud women, you know what I'm saying, be on some other shit low key, you know what I'm saying? Hey, but let's quarter, nickel, and dime it.
You do not get up in my face like this. You do not want to be playing this game.
We can't talk man to man?
I don't think that's possible.
That's not possible? Why?
I don't think it's possible because there's only one man standing in this aisle right now. Now sit down, little miss.
Before I go ahead and get,
I'm going to go ahead and get TSA to come on this plane and haul you off. You want to make that big of a show about it?
Why would they haul me off?
You want to make that big of a show because you're not confirming the document that I have.
You don't want to identify me as such?
The government chose what to identify you when you were born in a hospital. They wrote M or F next to your birth certificate.
Okay, it's my life.
That was dictated by a power much greater than mine.
And I don't feel that way.
A higher power
than
me.
I'm not the authority. I'm a man.
I'm not the authority that assigned you.
You need to get. She need to get up
out of his face. Authority at all.
She need to get up out of his face.
He he.
I agree. Thank you, sir. If you continue this display, if you cannot confirm what my docket says here, that there are in fact 2 ladies sitting in this aisle,
There is one.
then
I'm sorry.
you're gonna have
a
to
lady,
leave.
correct? There is one lady
You're gonna have to
and
leave.
one man.
Well, that's not what it says I need in these seats in order to fly. So if you're going to continue to fight the facts that I'm looking at right here, then I'm going to have to haul you off because you could be a dangerous person. We don't know. We have no way of confirming
Because
this.
I identify as a male.
Because you're not the person on my list. You're not the person on my list.
A man?
It's a simple one of 2 answers.
Are you mad because
There's
I'm
no
more man
gray
than
zone.
you?
There's no gray zone.
Is that what you're mad about?
Is it really that big of a
Is that
deal?
what you're mad about?
You want to get up
Is
in
that
my
what you're
face
mad
right now?
about?
I don't need this job. Look, you want to play big
Oh,
and
you
tough
don't need
man?
this job?
You want to play
Let's
big and tough
go.
man?
Yo.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
Yo. See, the thing of it is that, you know what I'm saying? If when it comes down to these complicated situations like this, you know what I'm saying? You do have to get your government issued information changed. You have to get that changed.
French toast is there to
If that's the
think about?
case, you have to get that changed. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of how it goes. You know, you want to sit here and give the information that you were born with and things like that instead of doing the proper thing and getting your information changed. You know what I'm saying? Because if you've changed, then yes, your legal information also needs to change.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
That's just real. So now you're sitting here trying to argue and stress over, you know, the information that he has written down, and he's, you know, basically off top, he is respecting you off the information that he has, you know, from your birth and things like that. But you're carrying yourself a certain way, you know, why don't you change that information? If you're not set anymore, you know, these are the complications that we're coming with, you know, in society nowadays. And it's just kind of like, listen, look, just do the proper thing, like every other person in the LGBT, and you know, so if there's some type of way that they change their information, you know what I'm saying, they change their legal status, things like that. They do this. You know, how about you do the right thing? But, you know, instead of doing the right thing, once you get presented with a situation, now you want to argue. Let's go.
You do not get up in my face like this. You do not want to be playing
We can't talk man to man? We can't talk man to man?
I don't think that's possible.
I mean, because it's not.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
Because as men, we understand the factor of the level of danger that we get into when it comes man to man. We don't necessarily argue like this in these types of situations. You're on a plane. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, a man, regardless, even if he lost his mind, he knows that at the end of the day, it's going to be some man on that plane that checks him. You know what I'm saying? Definitely if you get to the sky marshals. Because, yeah, there's law enforcement on the damn plane. There's law enforcement on the damn plane.
French toast is there to think about?
Law enforcement is everywhere. So, you know, but it's just, you know, it's like, you know, they're sitting here arguing. And she's coming at him. And, of course, he's coming at her. And it's just like, look, I'm not trying to argue with you about this. This is the name that's on the schedule that I have in my hand. Him as a worker. He's just trying to do his job. She's coming at him with some sideways ass shit. And at the end of the day, instead of actually going where she need to go to change her information and present herself as the person that she really wants to be.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
She wants to argue. No.
That's not possible. Why?
I don't think it's possible because
Why?
there's only one man standing in this aisle right now. Now
And it's
sit
me.
down, little miss.
And it's
Before
me,
I
because
go
you're
ahead
acting
and
like a
get,
child.
I'm going to go ahead and get TSA to come on this plane and haul you off. You want to make that big of
Why,
a show
why
about
would
it?
they haul me off?
You want to make
because
that
I
big of a show
identify
because
as
you're
a
not
male,
confirming the
and
docket
you don't,
that I have.
you don't want to identify me as such?
The government chose what to identify you when you were born in a hospital. They wrote M or F next to your birth certificate.
Okay,
That
it's
is
my
that,
life.
That was dictated by a power much
And it's
greater
my life,
than mine.
and I don't
all right?
feel that way.
A higher
I feel
power
like
than me.
I'm a
I'm not
man,
the
so I'm a
authority.
man.
I'm not the authority that assigned you.
You need
what
to
you
get-
were assigned.
she need to get
Okay?
up
You
out
don't
his
have
face.
any authority at all.
She need to get up out of his face.
I agree. Thank you, sir. If you continue this display, if you cannot confirm what my docket says here, that there are in fact 2 ladies sitting in this aisle,
There is one,
then
I'm sorry,
you're going to have
a
to
lady,
leave.
correct? There is one lady
You're gonna have to
and
leave.
one man.
Well, that's not what it says I need in these seats in order to fly.
That's not what it says on the docket,
And what
baby.
the French toast is there to think about?
I'm sorry, but that's not what it says on the docket. When you get in these professional settings, especially after 9/11, you take your ass on a plane. If you don't present yourself as who you are, the government, low key, you're not gonna be able to get all this at that one moment.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
You know, trans or not, I'm sorry, but the information that you put down to get on that flight is the information that these people are going to go by. And I'm not trying to diminish nobody, but you know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. The information that you give to get on this flight, baby, that's what they gonna go by. Like, seriously. And if you haven't properly changed your information legally as a stud woman or a trans woman or anything like that, if you haven't properly changed your information and you give the information, your legal information that you're still going by stuff like that, and you get on these flights and stuff, they're gonna go by that. It just is what it is. Y'all, you know, we cannot escape the fact of records on this planet. We have to keep records in order to find the dangerous people and things like that. You know, how you think they figure out whose car belongs to who or whose house belongs to who? It's records. All this shit is boiled down to records.
And what the French toast
Information.
is there to think about?
Info-fucking-mation, man. Women. Jesus. It all boils down to the information that you're giving. And if you're giving the information that's going against what you think or feel or whatever, you know, it ain't gonna work.
So if you're going to continue to fight the facts that I'm looking at right here, then I'm going to have to haul you off because you could be a dangerous person. We don't know. We have no way of confirming
Because
this.
I identify as a male.
Because you're not the
Because I
person
am a
on my
male?
list. You're not.
Right, because you're not the person on the list. You know, man, wow, it's not that hard to understand. If you're not the person on the list, then you know what I'm saying, or not presenting yourself as the person on the list, then I mean, it's just not gonna work.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
No.
Because
person
I
on my
am
list.
a man?
It's a simple one of 2 answers.
Are you mad because
There's
I'm
no
more man
gray
than
zone.
you?
There's no gray zone.
Is that what you're mad about?
Is it really that big of a
Is that
deal?
what you're mad about?
You want to get up
Is
in
that
my
what you're
face
mad
right now?
about?
I don't need this job. Look, you want to play big
Oh,
and
you
tough
don't need
man.
this job?
You want to play
Let's
big and tough
go.
man. You do not get.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
Wow. Listen, look, all I'm saying is when it comes down to these situations, you need to own up to the information that you have on deck. You know, and yeah, it kind of is what it is. You can't sit there and have one information here and expect everybody to be, you know, some people will understand and respect it. Some people won't. That's all I'm saying. Real talk. That's all I'm saying. Some people will understand and respect it. Some people will not. And when you have this situation where the will nots are coming into play, but you haven't changed your information, you know, as you know, as a stud or transgender woman, things like that. If you haven't changed your information, people will, I mean, they're gonna go by the information that they have. Some people are just not, you know, it just is what it is. Some people just not.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
Some people just not. And that's just the bottom line on that. All right, let's roll into this next one real quick. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, it's wild out here, you know? Always been, always will be. You know what I'm saying? So in this situation right here, obviously, this dude was either married or dating some chick, and he was about to hop on a plane to go see his daughter. And you know, it was a bunch of chaos behind that. You know, let's just dive off into it. You see for yourself. Here we go.
Crossed the line when he left his wife at the airport. The husband explained they had about 15 minutes until boarding started, and his wife insisted on going to Starbucks, which was on a different terminal. He told her she didn't have time, but she didn't listen. He waited as long as possible, but when the gate agent was about to close the door, he decided to get on the plane, and the wife did not make the connection.
Yeah, throw the whole wife away. First of all, he was going to visit his daughter. So when the wife decided to go to another terminal with 15 minutes to board the plane, she made him make a choice between her and his daughter. There was just a trip planned before. She overslept, so they already missed the flight. So this is the second time that they're going to try to see his daughter. So when she decided that she was going to delay or just take her sweet time like the plane was supposed to wait for her, then he did the right thing and he got his butt on that plane to go see his daughter.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
Hey, somebody better tell me something different out there. You know, because I have a daughter too. And at the end of the day, any chick that try to make me choose between my blood that come out of my balls, real talk, that comes from my body,
what the French toast is there to
that
think
comes
about?
from my body, that I decided to put off in a woman to incubate. No. I would never choose you over my blood. You haven't presented yourself in such a way that at the end of the day, let's just keep this real. Hold on. My bad. Hold on. A real woman, let's talk about that. A real woman ain't finna make you choose over your blood.
So what the French toast is there to
Whether
think
you
about?
whether you have children before her or you have children with her, she's not gonna make you choose over your blood. That's when you deal with a woman that doesn't have overwhelmingly selfish tendencies. Because you know, women are going to always be selfish to a certain degree. Real talk. But it's the overwhelming selfishness that poses the problems to families, community, and everything that needs to be had. It's the overwhelming amount of selfishness that a woman has.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
No, you're not finna make me choose. Period. Screw you. Here we go.
Explained they had about 15 minutes until boarding started, and his wife insisted on going to Starbucks.
So they had 15 minutes to board the plane. You know, and the wife insisted on going to Starbucks. Hold on.
Which was on a different terminal.
which was on a different terminal.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
Anybody that's been to a major airport, they know that that shit is vast. It's very big. You know, no. This particular terminal doesn't have your fucking Starbucks and whatever else you want. You push the line. Okay, then I'm going to be divine and show you what the business is. Real talk.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
Not a damn thing.
He told her she didn't have time, but she didn't listen. He waited as long as possible, but when the gate agent was about to close the door, he decided to get on the plane, and the wife did not make the connection.
Yeah, throw the whole wife away. First of all, he was going.
Wow. You got a black woman. What'd she say? You got a black woman saying throw the whole wife away. But hold up. Hold up. Hold up. The reason why, and I'm gonna kind of break this down to you too. The reason why this young lady said that, throw the whole wife away, because she is somebody's daughter too. She's some man's daughter too. And she thought about this. She was like, if my father was to have to make that choice, I would want my father to come see me. Screw her.
What the French toast is there to think about?
Real talk. That's where the selfishness comes in to a degree. I mean, yeah, it is what it is. That's basically what she was saying too. That yes, I would want my father to tell that chick, screw you, I'm getting on a plane to go see my daughter.
Going to visit his daughter. So when the wife decided to go to another terminal with 15 minutes to board the plane, she made him make a choice between her and his daughter. There was just a trip planned before. She overslept, so they already missed the flight. So this is the second time that they're going to try to see his daughter. So when she decided that she was going to delay or just take her sweet time like the plane was supposed to wait for her, then he did the right thing and he got his butt on that plane to go see his daughter.
Hey.
What is your damaged muscle head? You stupid? You ignorant, or you just plain old deaf?
And yeah, I know.
You, Al Bundy, are a pig. I repeat, a pig.
Shut up! See, I don't give a rat's ass what you think.
A fly girl like me needs security. Cause ain't nothing going on but the rest.
And that's what was going on. That's what was going on. She ain't, hey, his wife obviously wasn't nothing going on but the rent, you know. Hey. And it kind of is what it is, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest. Yeah. You know. So, you know, all right. Let's go here now. You know what I'm saying? We about to dive off this one. And this one is a crazy situation right here. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy out here. It's crazy. So we had some type of brawl right now. You know, it's a whole situation, you know, and hey, ain't nothing out here but white people. You know what I'm saying? Let's just keep this real. You know, hey. So I'm just gonna show you what went down, and then we're gonna go and quarter, nickel, and diamond after that. Let's go.
Name your badge number. Hey, back up. Name your badge number. Name your badge number.
Oh my God. Yo, Coops. Coops, get over here, bro. Oh my God. Koobie, get back. Koobie.
You saw that. He was my wife. He had my video.
Oh my God. Oh my God, you just fucking knocked her out, bro. just fucking knocked her out, bro. You just knocked her out. Dude, her head just hit the pavement. Her head just hit the pavement, bro. Oh my.
Yo.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
All right. Okay. So y'all seen it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all seen what just happened. So, he pushed the dude out the way. But I'm talking about the cop now. I'm talking about the cop. He pushed the dude out the way, and then he slugged the chick.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
Now, this is it's crazy. That's something that I don't agree with. Now, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, whatever went on, there's a lot of couples out here. You know what I'm saying? And yeah. Let's go back again. Let's do this. Okay. He hits this chick. You know what I'm saying?
And that, my friend.
No, that's what I want. My bad.
And what is your damage, musclehead? You stupid? You ignorant, or you just plain old deaf?
Ain't no telling what the fuck his damage was. He had to be stupid. Let's go here.
Oh my God. Yo, Coops.
So obviously, that was somebody's wife. That was somebody's wife, you know what I'm saying, that he hit, and of course he wasn't finna play no motherfucking games. That was that was his wife, and no, of course, you hit my motherfucking wife. We got a goddamn problem out here. You know what I'm saying? Police officer or not. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. You slugged my wife like that. At the end of the day, I got bail money. I got bail money. You hit my wife like that. The hell? Seriously. All right. But let's go here.
Coops, get over here, bro.
Right. Hold up. He was supposed to bust that officer in the face.
What the French toast is there to think about?
His wife wasn't doing nothing. They all in there together. You know what I'm saying? That officer pushed him out the way first. Then he slugged his wife. He didn't push his wife out the way and then slugged him. He pushed him out the way, then slugged his wife. Like, okay.
Oh my God.
Right.
Yo, Coops. Coops, get over here, bro. Oh my God. Kobe, get back. Kobe.
You saw that. He touched my wife.
Oh my God. Oh my God. You just fucking knocked her out, bro.
Look at this. Wow. And she laid out. I mean, of course. That's another thing that, you know what I'm saying? Listen, look, in proper situations, in the real situation, like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't too many women that's going to be able to deal with a man slinging her around like that. It kind of is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But in this particular situation, what it seems like is that, and, I don't know how it popped off or anything like that. But what I do know is I see a lot of police officers just slinging women around, but they ain't slinging them men around like that.
What the French toast is there to think about?
No, they ain't going there. But at the end of the day, though, yeah, they want to sit there and toss these women around like rag dolls and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. And they're supposed to be officers of the law. You know. And I'm talking about the fact that they are officers of the law. So they supposed to have a much more prestige. They're supposed to be much more in control of themselves. That's what they're supposed to be, taught in academy and things like that, how to have control over situations and stuff like that. It kind of is what it is. Let's keep going.
You just fucking knocked her out, bro. You just knocked her out. Dude, her head just hit the pavement. Her head just hit the pavement, bro.
Yo, she out.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
She was out. She was out like a light bulb that need replacing. She was out. Real talk. And hold on. We're gonna go back a little bit to where you can actually see, you know what I'm saying? This woman, she was laid out like a fucking cross.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
She was laid out after that officer knocked her ass out. And this is supposed to be a police officer. This is the state that we're in here. Both men and women need to start understanding this. You know what I'm saying? Officers of the law are to protect the state by any means necessary, by any circumstances or whatever. They're supposed to uphold the laws, the rules, and things like that. If they perceive that either, and this is new now. This is where the non-protection of women is starting to come in at. It's slowly creeping up. It's starting to show itself right here in these dynamics, not just for the Black community, but for every community. It's starting to show itself. Police are starting to separate themselves from being actual citizens and understanding, as well as law enforcement officers. It's going to come to a point to where in time, law enforcement officers are going to be law enforcement officers. Citizens are going to be citizens. There's going to be a complete separation, even though law enforcement officers are human beings still.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
Even though they're still human beings, they still go to the grocery stores. They still eat the same foods. They still wipe their ass in the fucking same toilets in their house. They still use Charmin tissue. They still use Charmin tissue like everybody else.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
They're going to think that they're separated from the citizen. It's going to become the law and the citizens after a certain point. And this is the business. They're breaking it down right here in front of you with this type of video. Even white women out here get knocked the fuck out. I mean, you see it for yourself. And it is what it is, though, man. Hey, let me get some of this ambrosia out here. Yeah, I gotta hit this ambrosia, baby. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, that ambrosia is fucking delicious. Y'all need to get y'all some. But it is what it is, though, man. And yeah. So, hold up. Before we dive off into this next one, we get to the main event, you know what I'm saying? Since, at the end of the day, I have nobody that's willing to join in the comments and actually talk to me, which I know is coming. I know it's coming. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all gonna talk this shit. Y'all gonna talk the shit. Especially, you know what I'm saying, when the bottom line news is involved. But yeah, though, and this is just the life that we're living in here. Slowly but surely, it's coming. Slowly but surely, it is coming. The fact that, it's going to be a separation between the elites and the peasants, the workers, the common folk. Regardless of what race you are, I mean, it just is what it is. It just is what it is. It's going to be a separation. And if you are not prepared mentally for that, then you're going to be left out you're going to be subjected to, a lot of bullshit. A lot of bullshit. Which is sad. So, I suggest you get your shit together out there. Get your thought process together. Accept the truth about the planet that you've been born into. And yeah, I know it's fucked up. I know it's fucked up. But now that you're here and that you've been born into this situation, you have to deal with it accordingly.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
It just is what it is. You have to deal with it accordingly. You have to deal with the society that you're born in accordingly. Just like in ancient times, people had to deal with the society that they were born into. We're born into this shit. Of course, we didn't make it. Collectively over time, through generations and generations of laws being made, this and that, things got passed down, stuff like that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Humankind as a whole made this craziness that we live in. But as individuals, once you're born into it, you didn't make it. You have to survive with what you dealt with. You have to play the cards that you dealt.
What the French toast is there to think about?
You have to play the cards that you're dealt. Regardless of what century you were born in, what generation, whatever, you have to play the cards that you were dealt. And it is what it is. So, now what we're going to do, hey. We're going to dive off into this Tyler Perry situation here. You know what I'm saying? The main event, hey, let's tackle it. I'm just being honest. So, Tyler has, he said things in a certain type of way, but I kind of got, well, ain't no kind of to it. I understood where he was coming from, but then too, certain numbers were wrong, things like that. But, hey, listen, look, let's just quarter, nickel, and dime it.
You probably was on the gummy there too. You was like, meet me at my worth. And we were all like, wow.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
And anybody who can't do that, that doesn't mean they're not worthy of you. That means that they need to either attempt, try, learn, find out enough about you to be able to figure out what that is.
Yes.
And that's not money because you listen, a lot of women, especially black women, and I might get in trouble for saying this, but I will. In our society right now, black women are making a lot more money for the most part than black men, right? There are a lot of black men who are successful, but for the most part, black women are making the money. So if you can find love, if that man works, at whatever job and is a good man and is good to you and honors the house and honors his wife and does what he can, because his gift may not be your gift.
Exactly.
That is okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's not somebody who's beneath you.
Yeah.
That's somebody who came to love you at your worth, right?
Yes.
And as long as he's secure in himself to know that, yep, she makes most of the money, all I can pay is the light bill. As long as she's comfortable enough to say, I'm going to cover the mortgage and all the other stuff, you've handled the light bill, baby, you can take me to dinner every now and then. That is fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But that's so hard for a lot of people to take in, because that means, no, I need somebody to, who is, they need to make 5 times more, and I got to have, well, you go on, keep your list, baby.
Yeah.
God bless you, hope it happens. Go on, keep your list. But when you talk about just someone to love you and support you, I know people who whose men can't touch what they make. But when you see them together, that love, that support, that I got you, babe, it's a beautiful thing.
It is.
Yeah,
It is.
yeah.
I remember I was having a conversation with you, and I was going. I can admit that I had fallen under that. Like, okay, I actually may have misunderstood what "meet me at my worth" meant. I thought "meet me at my worth" was "meet me at my net worth."
My net worth, right? No, not your net worth.
Right.
At least meet me at my net worth. Yeah,
Okay,
no, that's your net worth. Yeah.
And I was talking to you. I was like, and Tyler, I was like, this, and this, and I've done this, and you're like, wait, stop. You was like, don't make it about money. And this is when I was like, oh my gosh, like it was like it just went off, and I was like, I see what you're saying. You were like, Crystal, I used to do the same thing. I would like be doing all these things for someone or people around me, and I'm like, I'm not getting anything in return, you know? And we fall into that sometimes. And you said, but then I thought about it, they can't do for me the way I do for them.
No.
It's just like they can't.
No.
You got, when you explained it like that, if he is giving you all these other things, then that's something you work with. And I literally completely misconstrued what "meet me at my worth" meant in that moment.
I bet you did.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
I bet you did. You know what I'm saying? Hold on.
Bitch, you're a Dorito. You was never chose. You're a Dorito, bitch. And you're mad that you're not chose. And you never will be chose.
I bet you did. Because in the modern society, most women, whether you like it or not, or whether they like it or not, you know what I'm saying, the mass of women tend to think of, a man needing a man's provision is only monetary. It's only about money. That's never been in the history of the world. Only today that we've come to this brainwashing that we think that a man's value is based on money. It's never that. When a woman's value is not even based on money, it's based on her character, her proof of her being able to, be a great mother, her proof of understanding, her ability to accept logic over emotion, her ability to work under certain conditions and things like that. Men don't judge women based upon this fictional dollar that's made out of trees and fucking paper.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
Because that's what money's made of. It's trees and paper. Let's just keep this real. Cloth a little bit, hey. If you actually know what money's actually made of. I'm talking about when you pull a dollar out your pocket and you pull that dollar out your pocket and you look at it, you know what I'm saying? It's it's fibers. It's basically a piece of paper. That's why you're able to write on it. Yeah. The situation here is so vast that, and it's so corrupt and crazy that women tend to think that, a man's value is really monetary. due to the fact that within the past, 40 years, at least, I want to say, we haven't had to deal with any type of major conflict in society. Yeah, we had 9/11, we had 2020, and with the coronavirus, things like that. We haven't had any super major scares other than that. I mean, those scares were just, they were very minor to what could really happen. And what could really happen is a situation that would reset society itself, that will reset life itself. See, the problem is that women don't understand anymore, due to the way that we're living now and the things that we have and the comforts and stuff like that. They don't understand that, at the end of the day, uh, when life does crash and we have to actually go back to square one to a degree, that these new age women, let's just say, real talk, if society crashes tomorrow and we have to actually go back to, actual real survival, being able to grow something, being able to know how to, maneuver without the comforts and luxuries that are provided today, where we can just call somebody up for a fucking pizza.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
And it gets delivered to where you gotta, be able to bake and do everything yourself. You gotta be able to go out and work the land for yourself, stuff like that. It's good. Hey, and this just reality. It's going to be a lot of men and women that are not capable of doing that. But at the end of the day, though, I guarantee you what's going to come down to it is that the men are going to pick up on survival a lot more faster than the women will.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
I'm just being honest here. The men are going to pick up on survival a lot more faster because, most men in innately and in their soul, they know that, if I don't, adapt and such, I'm not going to survive. They know this. So, they're going to pick up on it a lot more quicker. But, I'm talking about dealing with today's delusion that we're in as, people. So yeah, it's going to be a problem with getting to that solution. But the thing of it is that though, what he was talking about, women having to, they if they make more and yeah, everybody want to trip out that, well, if he only able to pay the light bill, and this and that, woo to woo. But it's like any man that's worth his salt and worth his weight in gold or anything, yes, he's going to be able to do a lot more than just pay the light bill. But, a woman that makes millions of dollars that's able to live in a $13 million home, talking about reaching back to, well, it's not even reaching back. It kind of is, but it's not. To deal with the man that, he's an upstanding man. He works, he's able to provide for himself. He does, what I'm saying? He's not a bum. He's not somebody out here on a job with no job trying to live off a fucking wish and shit.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
For her to deal with that type of man that makes, a regular salary from 30 to 90,000 and things like that, and she makes millions, it's not going to work out, substantially with her mind frame, especially the way that women are conditioned nowadays. And this is the backlash that he's getting from that. It's the conditioning that women nowadays have, that if they get to that point and they're able to make all these millions, you know, why would I date a dude that's not making millions? But at the same time, though, too, making those millions came with a certain mentality that a woman had to have in order to make those millions and to put herself in that position to gain that type of influence and status and things like that, you know. And the men that have that status already and that are above her, that make more than her, of course they're not going to want to actually be intertwined with her, because you know that's just not what men look for.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
And this is being consistently said time and time again. It just doesn't work that way. That is part of the danger of women being liberated and making all this money that they don't know and they don't understand, is that, you know, as a woman, you go out here, you're able to make all this money, your dating pool shrinks, because as you get up there and you have all this status and money as a woman, it's only a certain amount of men that you're going to want to date. And it's not that you're just not necessarily going to want to date them. If you marry these men, and they're not definitely at your level or above, you're not going to respect them innately. You know what I'm saying? Naturally, by nature, because every woman looks for a man to be able to provide and do all these things, which is something that, you know, that's above her, and that's, you know, she needs to be comfortable with. You know, as a woman, she wants to be comfortable that her man is able to, you know, make sure that things are done, that he's innately competent to execute the things that need to be done for the family. And when she perceives that financially on this planet that we live on, because we all know that financially on this planet, you know, it kind of is what it is. We're ran by finances on this planet. We're ran by the dollar on this planet, both men and women. We all worship this damn dollar, this fictional piece of paper, or this fictional credit that we have. We're all ran by this. This is how society is going. You can't maneuver in society without good credit. You can't maneuver properly in society without having some type of dollar amount to your name. You can't. You cannot maneuver in society without having some type of realistic financial situation to yourself. You need your credit to be good. You need your financial situation to, you know, work out decently. And, you know, innately in a woman's nature, yeah, she wants a man that's going to be able to have his finances in order, have his life in order, things like that, though. But it's also complicated because, you know, the way that we've been living nowadays is in turmoil. A lot of women want to live in turmoil for a certain degree of their life. Then once they come to a certain point, and it's like, I've awakened now, and it's like, Jesus Christ, I can't believe I done that. And this is them speaking to themselves. I can't believe that I done this. Now I want to try to correct this. But, you know, who's basically going to choose me? And they know this. I do not underestimate women in their thought process. They know they go out here and have children by 2-3 different men. And, you know, they know that it's only a certain type of man that they're going to be able to get. And it's just like I said on my TikTok, like, you know what I'm saying? Either she's going to get the man that's going to have the the super status and enough money to provide that she could submit to, real talk, or she's going to get the dude that has no job, no ambition, no leadership skills. She could lead him, and it's going to be chaos.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
For real, though. And that leaves the dude in the middle. That leaves the man in the middle. The men in the middle are what's being overlooked. The men in the middle that may not be six figures, but they're not broke either. They're not bums. They're not sitting around here begging for fucking money. The men in the middle are the men that are being overlooked. You know, the people that actually add on to society, they actually do the real work, you know, real talk.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
You know, we all know these men. Even the high-ranking men that make all this super money, they recognize these men. The men that pick up your fucking trash when you put it out on the curb. Yeah, you know your trash. Your leftover food that's spoiled, you throw it out. Your old clothes, throw them out. You this and that, throw them out. Your broken stuff, you throw them out. Matter of fact, hold on, ladies. Real talk. Your maxi pads.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
That you'd have bled upon, you throw out. And yeah, that, you know, the garbage man, yeah, he gotta get rid of them for you. Real talk. You know, I'm just saying. I'm just saying, you know, for real though. Your men that work also these blue collar jobs, the men that are putting on the roofs of houses, the men that are laying the tar on the streets, that actually work for the city, the men that are out here that are doing the jobs that actually keep society running. It seems to me that women want to play them. They respect the millionaire plus. And some don't even do that. You know, let's just, you know, keep that real. Some don't even do that. You know, but the men that are in the middle, and I speak up for the men that are in the middle, you know, because of course it's no need to speak up for the men that are actually making six figures plus. You know, they doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
Shout out to my brothers. Shout out to the men that are making six figures and plus. The millionaires, billionaires, own up. And of course, you know what I'm saying, I'm not finna send not a goddamn shout out to the men that don't have a job, don't have no ambition, don't have no goals in life, don't have any thought process. All they want to do is sleep with women all day and spit up a bunch of fucking babies.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
Yeah, none of that. So, you know, yeah, it kind of is what it is out here. It kind of is what it is. And that's the factor. So that's the reason why a lot of women are, you know, disagreeing with, you know, Tyler Perry, is because they're in that delusion. They're in that delusional state that they think that their sexual marketplace value equals up to the value that they've earned from working these jobs. Because let's just keep it real. All this shit is jobs out here.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
I don't give a fuck if you got your own TV show, you are the personality, Instagram, whatever. Everything is a job. Everything is a job. Why it's a job? Because you're still, regardless, whether you own a company or work for a company, you're depending upon other people to pay for the products and goods and services that you provide, that at the end of the day, you're going to make money
What
from.
the French toast is there to think about?
I don't give a fuck what company, none of that. You're depending upon the mass of people to bring you their hard-earned money that they get from their jobs in order to provide for you on your job. That's the reason why companies stay in business. It's because it's being provided from people that work other jobs on other companies, spending their money with your company.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
And it is what it is. Huh. Y'all think this shit's sweet out here. It's crazy. Y'all think this shit's sweet. But it is what it is though, man. And yeah. It may be crazy, but it's not. You know, and it's sad that we're living in this day and time where we have most of the women in our society in such a delusional state till they don't understand their marketplace value. You know, it's like just because you make this amount of money, you know, and because most women, regardless of whether they make money or not, they still want a man with money. Real talk. So if you still want a man with money, regardless of looks, because that's what it boils down to. If a man got enough money, regardless of looks, you know, women gonna fall in line. I'm just being honest. Like it or not, it's just the truth. It's the truth. So, you know, regardless of how much money a woman has, you know, the only way she's going to be able to, you know, do anything is if she chooses, you know, of course she can't choose the high earning man. And of course she's not going to choose the middle man. Because as a man, regardless or not, if he's able to provide for himself and make, you know what I'm saying, provide for his household, you know, regardless of whether, you know, what the business is, as long as he's working and he's able to provide for himself and he also knows that he can provide for another person, he's still a fucking man. He's still able to provide. And he may not be able to buy a $10,000 Gucci bag for some dingbat that thinks that she deserves it. I'm talking about the middleman. Of course not. You know, but, you know, as a woman, she's rich enough, she's going to get the lowest man that she can because she can control him.
And what the French toast is there to think
at that
about?
point. Because she's so used to controlling things in order to make that amount of money. Man or woman, you're going to have to get used to controlling things and understanding that people need to get on board with your vision and not you on theirs. That's the only way rich people get rich. Rich people get rich because people have gotten on board to help them achieve their goals, not the other way around. That's how rich people get rich. And that works for same as women. You deal with a woman that gets a substantial amount of money. She's had to have people to get on board to help her to get to that money. So she has servants. Technically, you know, let's just, you know, hey. And, you know, it just is what it is. Just like a man. Same thing. He's had to have people to get on board to help him execute his vision in order for him to gain the amount of money that he can get.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
And that's just reality. You know. But hey, though, yo, you know. It is what it is out there, man. Hey, if you're new to the channel, please hit that like, share, subscribe button at all times. Make sure you ring that bell that you'll be notified whenever I decide to post things. And hey, hit that motherfucking like button out there.
What the French
hit that like button.
About?
Real talk. Don't be scared. Hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? I know. Hey. Hit that like button for a real man. Hit that like button for me. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, like I always say about this time.
And that, my friends, is the bottom line.
That, my friends, is the bottom line.
To the confident, intelligent, and assertive men out there, the CIA, one love to the feminine, beautiful, inspirational ladies in the house, the FBI.
Going back I'm done playing the child support. You got your man. You're happily married. So you're fine. So nothing I'm doing. That's it. That's the only thing I'm doing.
You're lucky my husband's not here.
In the office trying to get some more money for you.
Being a rich man.
So.
And what the French toast is there to think about?
Hey. So she got this Pookie. She got this Pookie up in her new husband's house. Her husband's house.
What the French toast is there?
Obviously, because she just, like she just said, you lucky my husband not here. Now, y'all caught that right. Y'all caught that. So she got this nothing ass nigga up in, you know what I'm saying, her husband's house and shit, tramping, you know, walking with his fucking shoes all over my fucking Persian rug and shit.
What the French toast is there to think about?
Look at that. Look at that inside the house there. Look at that inside the house there. Look at that. Look at my affair. Not your mother tell don't bring money inside of the house. Don't bring money inside of the house. Don't bring money.
Confirming the woman's name is Tisha Bruley. Family and friends say she was a popular Guyanese socialite and media influencer who lived close by.
People came together Thursday night, placing candles and balloons near Lindbergh and Adina Drives in Buckhead, right near where 31-year-old Tisha Bruley was shot and killed early Tuesday morning.
I honestly never would have thought that something like this would happen to her. This is not what I saw for her.